All right, so we're here to talk about the crazy stuff that has happened. So in the last episode, in the last video, we were talking about our chem teacher.
Yeah.
And then this week was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And he was wearing like
our chem teacher.
Our chem teacher. He's homosexual.
He's gay.
He's gay. We said that earlier, but like, so he was wearing a dress. He was wearing a pink dress and a pink hat. Like nothing wrong.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
He's a guy in a pink dress.
There's a guy in a pink dress. Big whoop. Right? Like, no, it's not that big a deal.
Just show a picture.
Yeah, I will. I'll like put up a video or whatever. But like someone took a video of him with a caption like, "Oh, this is a grown ass man." Like, and then posted it on Twitter or like I think
it was Snap or something.
Yeah, they put it on Snap or TikTok or something.
Snap. And
then they like this Twitter account called like the liberals of TikTok, like found the video and put it on their Twitter. And it was like this I don't even know what
this man has a fetish for
yeah.
wearing girls' clothing and is a pedophile and all this stuff.
Yeah, they're calling him like a.
And then all the replies were like, "This is a freak show. This is a mentally ill man." And we're like,
and people saying he's a
like,
pedophile, like he grooms kids and all that. Like, no, he was just wearing a dress, and like it's crazy. Like it's just crazy that like. That like him wearing a dress. It didn't like okay, and we can vouch for him. We can like speak from our own experiences because we have him. We're in that class. Like that did not impact his abilities to teach at all.
He's a good teacher. Okay.
Like he's a
as much as we like flamed him like last like, episode, like he's a good like he's a great teacher. He's a good chemistry teacher. Like he knows what he's doing, and he's been wearing dresses for a long time.
Yeah, like this is not like the first time he's been dressing up. I think he has gotten in trouble in the past or something for doing it.
I think it was for wearing other stuff.
Yeah, it might have been like worse stuff, but I think him just wearing a dress is not like a big problem because it didn't impact his teaching at the end of the day, and it didn't like we were in class, like we had class on Valentine's Day, the day he was wearing a pink dress, and like.
We laughed about it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we laughed about it for like 2 seconds. We're like, oh, he's wearing a dress. That's kind of funny. Okay, moving on. Like it's not that big a deal. You should not be like spending your entire day like going on Twitter and like flaming this guy for wearing a dress. Like it's not really that big a deal.
Yeah, and like calling him like a pedophile and stuff just because he's wearing a dress like that's crazy. That
with no evidence. Like if you had evidence to prove that. Then it would be like a little bit more justified. But because the only evidence they're going off of is like, oh, he's wearing a dress, that means he's a pedophile. Like no, he's just wearing a dress because there's like a dress up day for Valentine's Day.
Kind of a reach. I remember one time like somebody said something about like I don't remember what the context was, but he was like, no, that made me a pedophile. So
he's aware, like he
has boundaries. Like,
exactly.
He's not like touching up on us and like telling us how cute we are.
Yeah, he's not like, he hasn't made any of those type of comments or like anything like that. He's literally just a teacher that like dresses differently than normal teachers because he is gay. And that's not that big of a problem. Like it doesn't affect his teaching that much. It doesn't affect his teaching to the point where it's like a negative thing. And like all that has culminated into like him. He got put on administrative leave. Because of like all this Twitter drama and like nobody should have to lose their job over like allegations that
have no basis.
Yeah, have no basis, have no evidence. If there is evidence of him doing that, it's more justified. But like, it's not. And the school like is aware that he's been doing this. Oh, it's obviously like not the first time he's been doing this.
And people that are like supporting like going against our teacher are starting to like harass our principal.
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
So our principal's Twitter account, she locked it because people were tagging her and like harassing her. And if you look at her most recent post, like you can find replies as like this video isn't going away. Like you still need to do something about this. And like that's just insane. Cause like just like leave him alone. Like it's not that big a deal. I don't think the students obviously are like, whoa, he's wearing a dress, he's a guy or whatever. But like it like doesn't impact us that much.
Yeah, he doesn't go out of his way to try to make us uncomfortable. Like if a guy wearing a dress makes you uncomfortable, like sorry, but you know, it really doesn't affect us that much. Like it'll make you uncomfortable for like 5 minutes when you see him, and then you'll go on with your day. Like it's not that serious.
Like I was like maybe uncomfortable for a little bit, not because like the reason why I like didn't say anything was because I didn't want to like say something and like make myself look like a homophobe, because When I saw him, I was just weirded out. I wasn't like.
Well, it's because it's like something you don't really see every day, you know.
And also like the dress he was wearing was like really low cut and it was like straps or whatever. So he was showing his shoulders and like his chest hair.
It was like his upper. It was like you couldn't see past like his collarbone, I'd say. But like
it was like
it was like right here.
Yeah.
It was like right here, and you could see like all his chest hair and all that. And when I saw him, I was just like weirded out. I didn't like say anything though, because I don't want to look like.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. Like, sure, you might be weirded out by it, but it's just not that big a deal. And people are making it such a big deal on Twitter and social media and stuff. Like that original post from Libs of TikTok has like 4.1 million views or whatever, and like hundreds upon hundreds of comments of people just like shaming him.
For no, like they don't know this dude at all. Like they just heard about him now they say, oh, he's like groomer, he's this predator. Like, no, like he wore a dress. Like, what is that? How does that correlate to him being a groomer?
Yeah, and people saying like, oh, he has a fetish for dressing with women's clothing. Like, no, that's just like
he's just gay. Like, just let him be, bro.
Like if they hired him, and if like think about it like this, like the people hiring him clearly knew what they were doing. If he was gay before that, or if he turned gay after he got hired, whatever, it doesn't make a difference because the administrators know that like regardless of whether he's gay, he's still doing his job.
And he doesn't even try to force it on us either. He's just gay. He's just a gay guy. He talks gay. He's gay. But he doesn't say you're gay too. He says I'm gay.
He's not saying like, oh, because I'm gay, you have to be gay too. No, he's just a dude.
He's just doing let
him live his life, bro. If he likes dressing up in dresses or whatever, and it doesn't impact his teaching, let it be. Like I'm mad that like people are taking it so seriously and people taking it so personally because they're people from like France that are like, oh my gosh, there's this one like shut up. Like you don't even live in this country. What do you have to say about our like America's system bad, whatever, but like you don't know him firsthand like that.
Just a guy wearing a dress.
Exactly.
Also, we didn't really introduce Aiden.
Oh yeah.
He's here.
This is the other Asian guy.
This is our first special guest appearance. He's here because he also had Mr. T.
Yeah. And so we thought it would be appropriate
to include him. So now it's half and half. Yeah.
We're growing.
We're evolving.
But
if there was one thing you could say to the people that are dissing Mr. T, what would it be?
It's not that deep, bro.
I think that's like the main message. It's just not that deep.
Yeah, dude. And he's a good chemistry teacher. So now if he gets fired like mid-year and like we're starting to get into a unit where it's like where we need like an actually good chemistry teacher, like we're cooked.
We're cooked. Our grades are done. Our GPAs are cooked. Like
I'm done for. Like if I have to have a sub that doesn't know what hydrogen peroxide is or whatever, I'm done for. Like it's over for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just had to talk about it because
it's a big deal and we're here and we want to voice our opinion.
Because it's not even just affecting like Mr. T, like it's affecting our whole school.
Yeah, like our whole school knows about it, or if not like our entire, not like every single individual student, but like it is a spread,
widespread thing, and attacking our principal for it and stuff is like actually crazy. And then they're gonna have to start like. If he comes back, yeah, and the district. They're trying to attack the district too. If he comes back, like he's not gonna be able to do like the same things that he did before.
Exactly.
And like to a lot of people to a few people that'd be like a good thing, but like he'll be like scared to do anything now, and that's not gonna be like fun for anybody.
Regardless of like the bad things have already happened, and like regardless of whether he gets fired or not, like the damage is already done to him and like his credibility as a teacher.
Yeah. But I mean. Yeah, like he got kicked out of Houston, a DECA thing.
Yeah, so he's a DECA sponsor at our school, and like supposedly this is what I heard from a DECA, like a person in DECA, is like they went down to Houston to compete at their tournament or whatever, Houston, Texas. They went down and like Mr. T is a DECA sponsor, so he went with them, and then upon like the APs, I'm guessing like the administrators and all that, hearing about all this Twitter drama and all that, told him to like leave. The either the event or like the premises or like to not like be associated with like Hebron at the DECA, like don't have the like just like leave basically. And like,
I don't blame the APs for that because they're getting like a lot of hate.
I think right now they're just trying to like cool down the situation and make sure like nobody's like attacking him or not. I mean like to the extent that which they can.
I think they're gonna wait a bit and to release their like final response. But honestly, I think the only reason Mr. T would get fired is because of just like pressure from people on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, which really sucks because like.
He was a good teacher.
Yeah, it's like they didn't know about Mr. T because like again like he's done it in the past and nobody has really complained about it. But as soon as like this one video gets out, everyone's like, oh, this is such a big deal. So many children's lives are getting ruined because of this gay teacher and like all this. Like, no, they're not. We're good. We're good. Like me personally, I enjoy coming to chemistry every day. Like I look forward to chemistry.
Yeah.
Which is such
Sometimes.
like
Sometimes.
most of the time. But like I look forward to coming to chemistry, partly because of Mr. T and like how he makes the class like fun and interesting. Like I will remember chemistry, because of Mr. T and because of the stuff we do. So like,
and also what's ironic is that this whole situation is more distracting than Mr. T's dress. Like I honestly forgot he wore a dress on Wednesday until like all of a sudden like Twitter started blowing up or like whatever libs of TikTok started blowing it up and stuff. I'm like. What? And then, like, they have, like, 2.6 million followers or something. And then another dude, Dr. like...
Jordan B. Peterson, like, the guy on, like, Andrew Tate's podcast and, like, Joe Rogan's podcast and, like, all that or whatever, like, he even got in on it.
He reposted
He retweeted it or whatever. And, like...
He was like,
I think he's beautiful or whatever, like, mocking him, I think.
Yeah, do you like my re-education masses or something like that? I'm like, bro,
yeah, like,
what are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
it's just crazy.
I think it's embarrassing for like everyone involved. Not gonna lie, like people are sort of freaking out, like because he's relating predators into the school or whatever.
Again,
and people that dress
like no basis on that claim.
But if a girl teacher wore a suit to school,
yeah, nobody like I don't think anybody like if my freaking math teacher, if Miss Reardon like wore a dress or wore a tux to school, like wore a suit, I'd be like, oh, she's wearing a tux. That's cool.
But nobody would be
like, she's a freak, she's a weirdo,
she's a groomer,
she's a pedophile, like,
she's distracting our children, private school,
yeah,
homeschool,
defund the public school, like,
yeah, what? These are actual comments.
Yeah, like, we're not saying that, like, to make, like, to try to, like, bloat the situation or whatever, like, these are real comments that people are making. And I'll like, put them in the link or whatever.
You know what, no, I'm gonna read a few right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna find
low key, they're crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's taking it like a step further than it really has to be. But let me find it right now.
Like if you search up our teacher's name on Twitter, first thing is the libs of TikTok post. I won't like drop his name. We just call him Mr. T because that's what we call him.
I don't want people to find out who we are.
Like besides the dress, the most he has is just a pride lanyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Oh my gosh! Like, and they posted about the principal locking down her account. Like obviously,
they're like mocking her. They're like, "Oh, you locked the account, didn't you?" Like, yeah, she had to. Otherwise, she would keep getting harassed.
The cross-dressing drag queen Texas teacher has been placed on leave.
Like,
there's no place for drag queens in schools at any level of education.
He doesn't even have makeup on.
Yeah, he doesn't even have. He's literally just wearing a dress.
This is my favorite one. There's absolutely no place for this mental illness in schools. Kids need to be able to go to school without distractions like this and just learn. That's how it used to be. Our school system is so twisted now. These kids deserve to be protected from this creepy man. Dude, he wore a dress.
Like he's not creepy. He's not creeping it. He's like, oh, I'm wearing a dress. Do you like it? He's not like that or anything. He's just like, I wear a dress, gang. All right, chemistry time. Like, it's just mind-boggling. It's actually like crazy.
Fire these groomers now.
It's crazy how invested people are.
Yeah, all he did was wear a dress. It's not that big of a deal.
When did we get to the point where so many people think it's fine for any weirdo, for any old weirdo or mental case to be a teacher? Dog, he wore a dress.
Like, he clearly has the qualifications to be a teacher.
All those people,
otherwise, they wouldn't have hired him.
All those people don't even know him.
I know.
Yeah.
They don't even go
and
here.
they post these like political memes. I'm like, what? What?
Oh yeah, did you scroll down to like the song or whatever?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna sing the song, but
I'll put an image or
yeah.
put it up on screen. But like it's crazy.
Everybody sing the transgender song.
It's crazy that people are like, because to our knowledge, he's not trans. He's not like a drag queen or anything. He's not like,
It's just
He's just literally
openly
just a
gay
guy.
dude.
He's just a gay dude that wore a dress.
And he owns
Like-
it. That's it.
Yeah, he
owns it.
he owns it.
He
but
likes
he's not
he likes who he is.
But he's not like pressing anyone about it. He's like, oh, did you know I'm gay? Like, he didn't even tell us that he's gay. Like, when we got to his class.
Yeah.
Like, you could kind of tell, you could kind of infer, but like, he didn't openly be like, I'm gay, you guys have to like it, or whatever. He's just like, chemistry.
He's himself.
Yeah, he is who he wants to be. So just like, let the man be.
He's gonna be back.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one person in the comments that's supporting Mr. T. Yo, folks need to chill. Maybe the teachers just vibing in their fierce way. Can we let peeps express themselves, or is that too wild? Okay, obviously a millennial, first off. But also like, thank you. And then the first reply is, he has a fetish, and forcing kids to participate gets him off. You were disgusting.
How is he forcing
He didn't force us to do anything. He didn't force us to say, hey guys, let's all wear dresses tomorrow. No, he just said, you guys want me to wear a dress? And we're like, yeah. And he was like, okay.
And then he wore a dress.
And he did it.
Like, it's not... Dude, like, go do something better with your life than shame this man for living his life the way he wants.
And then they're saying he needs to go to jail. Like, dude, what rule did he break? What law?
I think the only rule that he broke was dress code. That's
It's like
it.
some sort of...
No, I don't think he didn't even break dress code on.
Well, yeah, but he was showing his shoulders and his chest.
He wasn't showing you shoulders.
Dude, the girl,
Yeah,
it was
there's
like,
strap.
the girls, a lot of girls in our school like wear like less than that.
Yeah, that's true. It's so many... Yeah. If the girls...
But
at
it's
our
only
school-
a big deal because he's a teacher. That's
Yeah,
it.
and because he's male.
Yeah.
I think. But like, girls at our school can literally wear like, what pretty like close to like very revealing, like things, like shirts and pants and shorts and whatever, like all that. But like, and they show skin, they show their shoulders, they show like whatever, right? As soon as Mr. T wears like, and you can see that much of his shoulder, it's over apparently.
So pedophiles are now freely in schools. ... What?
Dude, he's not like, based on our experiences and based on what we know, he's like he's not a pedophile, he's not a groomer, he's not a weirdo or anything.
He's a good teacher.
He's a good teacher. We like, as much as we like made fun of him or whatever for picking his nose and for like sounding funny or whatever.
It's not like we were calling him pressuring us.
Yeah, we weren't like, oh, he's a groomer for that, he's a pedophile for that. No, we were just saying he's a little goofy.
Our children are being groomed daily. Sad.
We didn't get groomed. Like, where are you getting that from?
They're just pulling things out of their booty holes, bro.
Like,
He's been teaching here for a long time.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like, this is probably just now happening, even though he's been here for a long time.
And
Like
again,
we've had actual literally last week we had an actual like pedophile at the school. And it got
yeah.
It got handled immediately. As soon as work got out, it got handled immediately.
Arrested like that.
If Mr. T
Was
was an actual pedophile, he would have got arrested 3 years ago. Whatever. He's not.
Exactly.
He's just a quirky dude. Like so we're like arresting people because he didn't get arrested, but we're like attacking
We're
people
putting
because
them
they-
on administrative
because
leave.
he has a personality. Like what?
Bruh.
You're getting paid. You're wasting like hours of your day just to like hate on some random dude in a high school who wore a dress one day.
Like, get a
Yes, I'm so glad that I'm ruining these kids' education because now they have to have a permanent sub if he gets fired and their GPA is gonna tank. Yes.
I really hope he doesn't get fired, so it makes the people even more mad.
I know.
Like, that'd be so funny.
It's so ironic because one, they're distracting us more than Mr. T did, and then two, they're gonna destroy
False
our
information.
education more than Mr. T did too.
Spreading
Like,
misinformation.
I know. Like these the same people that preach, oh, don't spread
None of
misinformation
that
are just
happened.
making some stuff up. Like, oh my gosh, it makes me mad.
It's crazy.
I just don't understand. He's a good guy. He's a good teacher.
He's good. He knows what's right.
Nobody deserves that. Like it. I mean, people who are actual pedophiles, they deserve it. But when he's just being himself and doing not hurting anybody, then it's okay. Well, honestly, that's all we had to talk about today. We're gonna make a video for next week.
Not covering this.
Yeah,
But,
just because we
We'll
want to make
update. Well, like, if something else happens, we'll update.
yeah,
on this, but, like-
next week we'll have an actual like thing to talk about.
Yeah.
But this is.
But we just wanted to get this
we're
out because,
passionate
like,
about this.
this is a big deal, and it's like, it's affecting a lot of the school, and like, it's probably gonna be on the news like at one point.
I don't know if he gets fired. Maybe
If he gets fired, maybe. But maybe some like local news around here. It might be on like something like that.
I don't know. That it's just a weird
It's crazy.
situation for nothing
For no
for
reason.
something so harmless.
Splitting hairs. Hashtag free Mr. T.
Free my boy.
Hashtag free Mr. T. He did
Free Mr.
nothing
T.
wrong to our knowledge. So
If
Why
he did
did
something
he-
wrong, fire him. But he hasn't done anything wrong.
yeah,
From what I know. So
we're not saying like if he did something wrong, he's an angel. Like if he did something wrong, obviously give him the consequences for it. But like to our knowledge, he didn't do anything wrong. So don't punish him. Is what we're saying. If you wanna spread the word about this, I'll put like the Twitter links and stuff in the description.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I will.
Maybe.
Probably. This like journalism. We're journalists right now. This is our story. If you want to support Mr. T, like, share the video so more people know about this because it's unjust and unfair. That's pretty much all I was gonna say.
Taxation without representation.
That's not what I'm saying.
Something like that.
Free Mr. T is what I'm saying. But yeah.
Only like probably less than like 2%, 1% actually go to the school.
Yeah. So like the fact that like
Probably like 0.1% of the people like actually know Mr. T.
so the fact that like all those people are saying all those things about him, like
It's hurtful. Hurts me deep down. My soul. Alright.
alright, I think it's over.
Yeah.
If you want to help support Mr. T, link to the change.org petition will be top comment. It'll be in the description. Please sign it. We're trying to defend Mr. T here. We believe that he truly didn't do anything wrong, so if you could sign it, it would help us a lot. Thank you.